Little surprise today. I wanted to go and give you a step-by-step video of spur removal, or it's not actually removing the spur, it's the keratin sheet. We have Nugget, our little pet chicken. The spurs have gotten so long, it's bothering him really bad. I think it's even affecting his ability to go eat and everything else. He's been inside because he hadn't been feeling good. And so we've given him his vitamins and everything else. He's doing great, but his feet are real tender because his spurs are really long, as you'll see as we go along here. So I want to take the time and show you guys step by step how to do this portion. And keep in mind, there are 6 different ways to trim, remove these keratin sheets off these roosters. So this is just one way, okay? Because I'll get all the other people out there that says I'm abusing animals, which I don't abuse my animal, especially Nugget. He's my pet. So I'm gonna get started here. I'm gonna get everything set up, and then I'll go step by step for you guys and show you how to do this. Remember, this is only one way to do it, one way out of 6. Okay, the next step you want to do is you got your water going. This is a tub, like I said, we're gonna put the bird in. It's got a little hole on top here for the head to come through. You want to soak him in there for about 10 minutes or so. Get that spur nice and soft. You want to have use some of this super clot in case he has a little bleeding. Sometimes they do, and most of the time they don't. Here's a little quick stop or styptic powder. It's really hard to say. A little bandage just in case you need it. And very important, if you're going to do the sheet removal, to use this kind of plier that adjusts bigger or smaller. Make sure it's a clean pair of pliers. I've already disinfected this one, but some rooster spurs are thicker than others, so you want to be able to go in different size, and you want to make sure they have the grips in here because it'll grip faster and make the process quicker. So these are the steps. The next thing we're getting ready to do is we're going to stick Nugget in here so we can start soaking them spurs. Look at the size of those spurs. This actually will break off and hurt him if you don't get these trimmed. And like I said, I'm only showing you one way today on how to do these. And my way is to remove the spur, the sheet, not the actual spur. The spur is inside here. And this is just a keratin sheet that grows out and grows and grows and grows. So we're actually going to just take this off real quick, and then we'll get his spur all cleaned up and treated. But look at that. You don't want your roosters to get like that. It bothers them. Doesn't make him feel very well. And we'll probably do his toenails too. I'll get the file out and file his toenails a little bit. He's actually falling asleep on me right now because he's a spoiled little boy, huh? So we're gonna get him soaking, and then we'll move on to the next step. Hey, Nugget, let's get Nugget in here soaking. So basically, you're gonna place him in there. There we go. There we go. Come on. There you go. He's gonna want to sit down, which is fine. His whole leg will soak in. And we're gonna put the lid on him, see if we can get his head poked through here. But I don't want him jumping out because I want him to soak a little bit. But we'll soak him in there. He's got the ability to pop his head through here when he's ready to stand up. He doesn't want to stand up. He wants to kind of sit and soak. Okay, so it's been 9 minutes. He's been soaking. He looks comfortable. So next steps, we take him out and we prepare to do the actual trimming of the keratin sheet. Okay, we've got Nugget out. We've got a little hammock wrapped around him to control his wings. There's his spur. Yeah, get you an assistant. And basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that round part of the pliers and get it right on here. And then you're gonna give it a little twist like this. And it slides right off. As you can see, it's a little bit exposed right there, so it's not a big deal. There's not a whole lot of bleeding or anything else, but we're going to put a little bit of the powder on it, prevent any kind of exposures. And then we'll give him a little tape up. Really not necessary, but it's a little bit extra precautions for just in case. Leg number 1, okay? Now we move over to leg number 2. You saw how you do it. You just basically put that grip on there. Don't go too close to his leg, but close enough. And boom, off it comes. And we put a little powder on this side. Get some powder on there. Okay. Here we go. Now we get him. He's cold from being inside that water. Let's see. Here we go. All right, so you got both feet done. and he's ready to go. These are the spurs that came out that were irritating him, kind of causing him some problems. So let's see in the next few days how much this helps him out. Move on to the next step to see where he's at after about 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, so we've got Nugget in his little quarantine cage. He spilled a little food there, putting him in, but other than that, he's standing a lot better. There he is, eating away. Give him a little time to dry off and see how he looks here in a little bit. So far, he's doing pretty good. Okay, while he sits in there and kind of chills out, recovers a little bit. Not much to recover from, but we're gonna go ahead and clean all this up, sterilize the bin, put everything away for the next time around. Put all this stuff away, and then we'll go back and recheck on Nugget, see how he's doing. And a little update on Nugget. There he is, he's doing good. We just changed his bandage because he had a little seepage. We discovered that he had already broke one of the spurs. So we had to take care of that. So it was a good thing we trimmed off those keratin sheets when we did. Otherwise he would probably snap that spur off all the way. But you can see, he's pretty calm. He's doing good. Well, there you have it. He's sitting back there and he's doing pretty good. And like I said earlier, we discovered he had already cracked one of those spurs, which is why you need to trim, file, or remove these, whatever you do, because these things can get very dangerous. It can hurt hens. Most of the time they injure the rooster. I've got a couple roosters out there that the entire spur has been broken off because I didn't get to them in time. So that's why it's important to manage these with your roosters. Just to show you the inside here, let me see if this one looks better. If you look at, hey Nugget, hey. If you look at the inside there, that's hollow. That's where the actual spur goes that you saw us slide this thing off of. But that's where the actual spur goes. So if you don't like this method and you just want to use filing or clipping, you got to put a light flashlight on one side of this and then just go down to where that tip starts and just take off that much. So had I used that method, we would have only been probably removing probably that much. And that doesn't seem like much, but this will grow back in a month or so. It grows right back and sometimes even longer, but it buys you a little bit more time versus when you file them right here, they'll grow back a little quicker. So that's one method. You don't have to do this. A lot of people are not comfortable with this. It's a method we use. It's quick and easy and painless. It might burn or sting a little bit for the bird, but it's minute compared to them breaking this completely off. If you have any questions, put it down in the comments below and we'll try to address them for you. And